I was honored with the opportunity to do my cousin's nails for her wedding. And when she sent me her inspo photos, I knew it was gonna be the gorgeous French ombre design. It is classic wedding, but unfortunately that tends to be one of the more challenging nail art designs. So I thought, why not make it even more of a challenge? Why not make it even more difficult for myself and do the nails out of my suitcase? And do the nails in a dark hotel room and away from my nicely lit salon setup. And why not film the entire process for more pressure? Let's do it. So I practiced exactly what I wanted to do and sent her the look to make sure she liked it. I wrote down the steps and the products I used, and this was before I launched my recent tinted base gel collection. So that random number that you see there is now called lip gloss base, because yes, I wanted to use my tinted base gels. So once I had my products down, I started my journey and I packed my nail bag to take to the wedding. Actually ended up using my mobile nail tech checklist that I made to make sure that I packed everything and didn't forget like nail files and like dye of embarrassment. Not that that's like happened to me or whatever, but like just in case. I actually linked my checklist below for you to download if you want to use it, so you don't have to stress about forgetting things ever again. So I packed my stuff up and I was on my way, and boom, voila, movie magic. Here was my desk setup. We pushed 2 small tables together and I put 2 tripods up to film different angles, and I went to work. First, I cleaned the nail, because look, even me touching it like that, getting all my little invisible oil on the nail beds, no, that's gonna mess with the adhesion of the gel. So I cleansed it with alcohol and made sure I got any invisible oils left off the nail before I even applied the gel, because imagine the gel not sticking to your nail and having lifted nails on your wedding. Then I pushed the cuticle back to get ready for my cuticle work. That's all. I got ready for my cuticle work. I didn't go too crazy with this because remember, you know, I can't see very well. Like I don't have that great of lighting. So here's some nice aesthetic views for your viewing pleasure if you're into that kind of stuff. Okay, fine. I'll change the adventure music. 1 second. Oh, I like this one. Time to file. And by file, I mean shape. We're shaping the nails. We're making them kind of like a little tapered oval, kind of almost almond, you know. And we're also buffing the surface of the nail because we want to make it nice and matte, because gel likes matte surfaces. And if we don't do it nice and matte and we keep the surface shiny, then it won't last. And imagine lifted nails on your wedding. I also, when I shape, I flip their nails like this so I can see and make sure that the nail isn't crooked on their side. Because imagine crooked nails on your wedding. Never. Then it was time for the design. I started with Milky Base, which is a base coat and a color and a builder gel all in one. So since it is a base coat, look at this, watch. I just go straight onto the nail, you know? I was just like, perfect. It saves me a whole step because I'm adding color as well. So all I did with Milky Base was on all of the nails, I painted the free edge with the builder. And I built it up just a little bit at the free edge. And then when I was kind of satisfied with like the way the color turned out, I took another brush and I just feathered it upwards. Luckily, milky colors are just like super easy to blend because it's like already kind of sheer and like kind of goes with the natural nail. So I didn't have a difficult time. So I did it on the rest of the nails. Now it's time for lip gloss base, which is a base coat and a builder and a color all in one. I tried to name all of my tinted bases with the word base in it. So if one of my colors has the word base in it, it's a base coat. So I took lip gloss base, and after I cured the milky white, the milky base, I built the nail up with lip gloss, and it's like a slight, subtle, sheer pink. So it was nice because as I built it up and continued bringing the gel down, it didn't cover up the milky white. Like the milky base still showed through. So that's what I did with the rest of the nails. I also did one at a time because I wanted to make sure that my built up base coat stayed in the same exact spot that I left it. So you'll see me do that on all of the rest of the nails. Then once I had the base layers cured and the foundation was just super cute, I knew I wanted a little bit more pigmentation, so the way I was going to do that was take my colors, not my base coats again, because remember, the bases are a builder base, so I'm not going to like thicken up the nail by doing that same process over again with bases. I used my actual colors this time, so I took Overcast, which is a milky white, and I painted it on the free edge of all the nails and faded it upward again. So I basically did the same exact process. I basically just, painted it on the free edge and used the same brush and just feathered it upward very gently. But you can already see how cute it's getting. Like, look how cute. Do you see like the subtle tint of lip gloss? And after this, you'll see I add another layer of a pink on top of everything just because I wanted a little bit more pink. I wanted just a slight touch more of pink. So after I finished fading all of this upward on all of the nails and cured it, I took Rose Quartz, which is a nice milky pink, also sheer, and I painted it over the entire nail again. And that was the final touch that I needed. And that is that, folks. Get ready for the final product.